plunge into the black depths of the earth.
Johnny, in Australia here, we got these cameras set up on the highways that look down as you're driving under. They look down and see if you're bloody wearing your seatbelt or looking at your phone. What do you think about that? What do I think, Johnny? I think it's a bloody great idea. What? Yeah, it's a great idea. I mean, Johnny, the government has to bloody catch these people breaking the law. But Johnny, you're always going on about fucking government with cameras and all sorts of shit. What do you want to be? And what better way than to put fucking cameras all over the place that they can observe what everyone's doing at any given time? And, right, yeah. And they can fine them accordingly.
You fucking people.
Mobile, solar powered and have no fixed address.
The distracted driver cameras can be moved every few days.
The long arm of the law now stretching out to look into cars angled to catch drivers on their phones or out of their seatbelts.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, Johnny, I think they could go a step further and put a camera in the middle of your ceiling of your car, where your light normally is. Put a camera in there that shines down, that views down in it. See, in the ceiling of every car, views down so I can see everything that's going on in the car. And, well, I suppose if you got enough, well, yeah, and every month, automatically, your information gets sent off via the bloody internet or whatever to some government hub where a robot thing can go through all your bloody, all your records of your driving and see what you did wrong, no seatbelt, took a wrong turn or whatever, and fine you accordingly, automatically, and you just get a bill every month for your fines. I reckon that's a better idea. Well, why not? It'd work, wouldn't it? We've got to keep everybody safe, and think of the money it'd raise. Yeah, we have been fining people for a bloody long time. And what about when you're out in the dark night or whatever, and you slowly go down a one-way street the wrong way? I mean, it'll be recorded. And even though you backed out nice and bloody easily and just went on your way again, it'd be recorded and say, on the 25th of April, you went down a fucking wrong way street. That's a $200 fine because we were tracking you and we know what you did. And just fine. Johnny, are you saying that governments around the world just use fines as a way of raising revenue? I mean, you got to be fined for your indiscretions, Johnny. We've been paying fines for a bloody 100 years or more, and look at the good it's done. Well, yeah, we have been fining people for a long time.
Look, don't be so fucking stupid.
But Johnny, that's not the only thing they could do. Governments could set up cameras. Cameras in every home, in various rooms and everything with some microphones. What? And they could listen to perhaps when people were planning some sort of robbery or some skullduggery or tax evasion or whatever. And those people could be found out and fined or taken to jail or whatever. Yeah, if we did that, imagine all the bloody crimes you could... You can't go putting that in bloody people's homes, Johnny, for Christ's sake. And what about when you may be disciplining your children? Perhaps you might be disciplining them in a way that the government doesn't approve of anymore. And if you give your kid a smack on the ass for being naughty... you'll be fined or the police will come knocking on your door. It's a great idea. Yeah, by Jesus, yeah. Well, what if there's a murder being planned in your home, Johnny, secretly? This is the best way ever that the government can stop people being murdered. I mean, we don't... Do you want people murdered? I don't think. Johnny, you're full of bullshit, and I think you know it. People murdered? I don't think you do. So the best way to stop this murdering is to have cameras in every fucking house and the government just watches what everyone does all the time. AI will help that immensely.
Yeah, whatever.
You watch the murders drop when there's bloody cameras and fucking microphones in every home. You just watch it.
Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.